You know it's that time. You know it's that time. It's Renovation Nation time. Sort of a sad time. Not Renovation Nation, but you know, this last week has been just completely insane around Nashville, Tennessee, and it's also been amazing. And I'm not telling a lot of you what you don't already know from what you've seen around here. You know, we all woke up, you know, I guess it was Tuesday morning to devastation. I mean, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen a lot, but I've not seen that, and neither has a lot of people. But today, you know, I was going to have another guest on, and he couldn't make it last second. He might make it in a little later, and if he does, great, we'll bring him on and do some talking. But I was going to go over a lot of things because there's a lot of stuff going on right now around here with the tornado and with you know, with all the damage and just the sheer volume of it. And it's not just roofing. I mean, I'm going to talk a little about roofing and what you can, if you're on the edges of this storm, and if you're in the middle of it, you know you've got roofing issues. You know you got a lot more issues than just roofing. But I'm going to also talk about, you know, contractors and, you know, the out-of-towners, which, you know, you got to have some of them. You do. The volume is so crazy out here that, you know, you've got to have people. It'd be 100 years for things ever got replaced or fixed or done. But I'm going to go into the do's and don'ts and some things the BBB sent me on, you know, where you can go to donate and, you know, where you can do things, where you can help things. And if you're one of these people that's affected, you know, where you can go to find the right people, to find, you know, the right quality of people that's going to take care of you here. So, but all kinds of things. So, but I'm Chad Rowland, the host, owner of RTM Roofing, sitting here solo today. You know, it's quiet. The ladies aren't here. So, you got to bring a little levity to this whole situation around Nashville. But, you know, Carly, you know, she was actually in the middle of it. So it went through her neighborhood, her home. Luckily, wasn't as damaged as bad as her neighbors. I mean, it's crazy seeing these homes that are just completely obliterated, and then the next one is a few scratches. But she's going to call in here on, you know, a little later in the second segment and just, you know, tell us about what she's seeing and what's going on, and, you know, just some experiences of what went down. But we're glad she's okay, and you know, prayers to everyone out there from the RTM team, and a lot of people I know have just wanted me to communicate, you know, prayers to everyone out there. And if, you know, you need stuff, you know, you can call RTM Roofing, 615-500-0751. And, you know, we're out in the, you know, in the war zone and helping people the best we can. And you know, I want to give a shout out to, you know, to all the volunteers. We're called the volunteer state for a reason. And, man, it shows. I tell you, I've never seen nothing like it. One of my guys, Josh, came back from the first day, and he said, you know, Chad, I didn't really want to do tarps. He said, I just wanted to give people hugs and feed them. And that's sort of the sentiment that's, you know, going around. And people are. I mean, I got out there, I've been tarping, and I was out in off Dorchester, you know, the Leeville, out Mount Juliet and Lebanon Way and all that way that's just devastated. And just the sheer volume of people walking around, handing water, helping, and just listening. You know, just listening to people talk, let them vent. That's amazing. It blew me away. But so I want to get into and talk about a few things around here. Let's see, where can I go? Well, Miss Carly, she's out in the field. She's out volunteering today. And, you know, she's been hit. She's out doing stuff. And Chris, he's off today. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Chris Gilbreth. He's truly an angry old man now because I think he's almost 55. just saying, if you're listening, Chris. And I want to get that out of the way. And let's see, what else am I getting into here? You know, let's start with first. Do you even know you got damage? You know, I mean, granted, if your house is just obliterated, of course you do. But there are some homes that we've run across that's got, you know, some minor roof damage, but the foundation is shifted, or it doesn't look like it's shifted, or maybe it's shifted. There, you know, you just because you think you don't have damage, you may. It's like I use the analogy of back in the day when, you know, we were here. I was here during the 2012 hailstorm, which was drastic. I mean, if any of you around here were around here then, that remember that was insane. And but it was just hail. You know, you had some gutters, you had a few windows, had some siding, you know, some things like that. This is entailing a lot more. This is getting into framing, into structural. There'll be engineers needed to come out and review your home. Oh yeah, it looks great. Well, the hail looked great too. So on some roofs, oh, there's nothing wrong with my roof, and we get up there and it looked like a shotgun hit it. Just because you look from the ground or just look at it and think it looks normal, it doesn't always look normal. And one of our clients, Mr. King, out east way, during this destruction, he's having to get an engineer out because it most likely from him being inside the house lifted up and just shifted and then set back down. But it it moved, so that causes issues and some of these issues won't show themselves for a while. It's like a bug bite you got and you didn't know you had it, and then 6 weeks later, now you're seeing it. Well, it's going to be like this on a lot of stuff, and then maybe 6 weeks, maybe 6 months. So again, if you are in that area that's not just completely obliterated, but still on the outskirts and barely got touched, just be aware of that and do your due diligence. And when I talk about out of towners, the storm chasers, we all know those words. Make sure they're licensed, make sure they're bonded, and I always remember, go local first. We live here, but all of us local people can't, we can't do it all, and so just, think about the people you're hiring. I know it's crazy. I know a lot of people are still in shock. I'm still in shock, and I wasn't even affected by it other than by some people I know and being out in it. And so it's hard to make the right decisions. The first thing you need to do, if everybody's been listening all week, first thing you need to do is just get the stuff you can you can collect and get in a safe spot. Mitigate any damage you can. Your insurance will tell you that. Tarping, if you got holes in the roof, get a tarp, or call us, we'll come tarp, or find someone to tarp and get that covered, stop the water, because rain's coming this week. We were blessed not to have rain all this week like it's been, and but it's coming. So I'm having a hard time even talking today. It's just a crazy thing. But what else I want to tell you about a little bit? Let me go into a little bit about what the BBB sent me. On what you need to pay attention to. After the storm, people want to donate any way possible. Well, who are you donating to? Right? You always want to know where it's going and make sure it's getting there. And and the BBB, this is straight off their site. They emailed me. Is you can go to the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee, and get with them. You can get with the Community Resource Center. The CRC is collecting donations of all items, including personal hygiene items, bleach, trash bags, gloves, and box cutters. Everybody's donating water. Well, there's a lot of water. People need just basic items. And like what not amazed me. What really struck me was, after I was out in it all day and helping, I drove home. My power's on. I could take a shower. You could just, life is just as normal, but it's not. And so the little things you don't think about, that's a lot of donations that's needed. I can tell you that. United Way is providing a relief fund and also provides long-term disaster recovery and support in coordination with United Way Worldwide. You can text Relief 2020 to 41444. Again, Relief 2020 to 41444. You can go to the American National Red Cross, Second Harvest Food Bank, Hands on Nashville, Salvation Army, and I'm sure there are dozens more. This is just the ones that the BBB sent me that I know have been vetted. And a lot of those names we know, but some of them I didn't, like the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee and the Community Resource Center, the CRC. Those are good places. So if you can't get out and lift stuff and help people in that way, but you can donate, there's a good place to go do it. Days after those are directly affected, over the next several days, it'll be important to fully understand your rights and responsibilities. That's it's a hard thing to swallow right now, but you're responsible for things, and you need to know your rights too. And so have a trusted friend, a family member, somebody that you know, and if you don't, call us. We'll try to direct you. We network with a lot of people. I always joke around here that I'm always shaking babies and kissing hands, because I'm always out meeting people, and I've met strangers, but not after a second. And so we work with a lot of good companies around here that do very, very good work. That do work on my home and our clients' homes. So if you've got some issues and you don't know who to trust, we can most likely find someone for you, at least refer you to a couple, 2 or 3, 4 or 5 people or companies that we know do good work, stand behind what they do, are local, and all that good stuff that goes with it. if you're, they also tell me right here, you can, personalized help is also available from the Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance. You can go online and Google that, the Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance. And if your insurance policy has been lost or destroyed, or if you're confused about the policy benefits or exclusions, contact your insurance company. Now, some of our agents we work with a lot were in the zone. I think their phones just finally got back up. You can always call the corporate office. So if you're with the State Farm, Liberty Mutual, Travelers, USA, you know your insurance company. You can find an 800 number and call them. Excuse me, and find out about your policy, because the weird thing I've always noticed is when I'm going out to people's homes and I see insurance damage or stuff like that, I'll say, who you got your insurance with, and there's a time I didn't know either, and most people don't know sometimes. I called Johnny over here and he's got me covered. Well, you might not be able to reach Johnny, so but if you at least know it's State Farm or your insurance company, you can always get that 800 number and online, and then contact them, and they'll be happy to explain everything you need to know about your policy and what to do. And if I can tell you what to do, and initially, if you haven't filed a claim and you know you have damage, if you can't get a hold of your insurance agent, first you always want to call your agent, then call the 800 number. They'll know what's went down here, and tell them you need to get a claim. And now, if you don't think you have much damage, let's say you're on the outskirts, and I'm strictly talking roofing right now, and you've got a missing tab, a missing shingle, well, you can always call us at 615-500-0751, and we'll come out and do an inspection and let you know that, hey, you've got a $400 repair, you got a 5-year-old roof, you got $1,000 deductible. I personally wouldn't file. That's not a claim. But if I come out there and you've got 30 missing shingles and on multiple slopes and this and that and water damage and this and that, it's going to be thousands and thousands of dollars. That's when I wouldn't spend a dime on anything until I had my insurance out there. And that's the way we approach everything. I always treat it on what I would do if I lived there, knowing what I know. And, doing what we've done for years, we know a lot about roofing and insurance and siding and gutters and things like that. But we also know how to help people. So, when we come back, I'm going to get Miss Carly Giannotti on the phone, and we're going to talk about some things. I'm going to go over a lot more. I mean, it's a great time to be in Tennessee, and it's a great time to help people. So when we come back, you'll hear here live on Renovation Nation. Oh, that's a good tune. I'm liking that one. Yes, you're listening to Renovation Nation live on Super Talk 997 WTN. I'm Chad Rowan, the host, owner of RTM Roofing. Coming live from the studio solo today. Mr. Chris Gelber's has a birthday and has been busting it this week really hard. Doing a lot of good work out there. And Miss Carly Giannotti, she's out in the field right now, volunteering, helping people. Miss Kim Rowland and Miss Sarah Rowland are at the house doing a bunch of stuff. And so I rolled in here because I wanted to do a live show this week. And was going to have a guest. And like I said, some last minute things came up. And then, of course, you know what's come up this week in Nashville. So I want to go straight to the phones. Live on Renovation Nation. Who am I with? Oh, I got you in the far corner, it sounds like. How you doing, Carly? How you doing, Carly? Oh, I bet. Where you at? Where you at today? Right? Wow. Wow. Hey, Carly, while you keep talking about that. While you're doing that, I'm gonna grab these headphones, go put them on the move over here, so the people on Facebook can hear. But keep going, doing what you're doing.
And we met there, at a church, and we were actually told that over the last 3 days, there's been over 25,000 volunteers in that area, and they have done all of the major cleanup. So they sent us over here to Hermitage and told us that it was pretty much stage one still.
Wow.
And as we arrived over here in Hermitage at about 9, they were they were right. And I live in Donaldson, so I've been a part of all the mess from the beginning. So just to see even this little 2 miles from my house in Hermitage that has not been cleaned up yet is just devastating.
Tell us a little bit about that night. I woke up that morning to rain pelting my window, and I thought, well, that's the storm they talked about coming through. And then I've got on Facebook and saw the pictures. And I was like, well, that's 1998. And I was like, no, it's dark. That was last night. And
Yeah.
what happened? What happened? You tell me. What was your experience?
Well, I was watching the news and I went to bed at about 11:30, and all I knew was there were severe storms coming, and I used to hearing that, so I went to bed and I woke up to the sound of shattering glass in my house, which can wake you up from a dead sleep and scare you.
Well, yeah.
I actually thought someone broke in my house. Um, and I started panicking and looked at my phone, and I had all these messages and missed calls, and I called one person back, and they just screamed in my phone, "Get in your bathtub, the tornado's in your neighborhood." And so got in my
Wow.
bathtub, and my house was moving pretty good, and it lasted. I mean, probably what felt like forever. It might. I don't even know how long it lasted. To me, it lasted 15 minutes, but I know it didn't. And then it was the craziest part was to get up after the storm was done and the sirens were off and walk outside with a flashlight. It's just pitch dark and it's quiet, and all your neighbors are outside with flashlights, just checking to make sure everybody's okay. And
Yeah,
it was terrifying.
You couldn't even get out of your neighborhood. Well, I know Dwayne had to come go over to you and had to walk 3 or 4 blocks to even get through.
Oh yeah, I couldn't actually leave my area until about 5 o'clock that Tuesday night. There was a carport and 2 doors down for me that was moved. Obviously, it was moved out of my neighbor's yard, trees everywhere, and it's still pretty hazardous in my subdivision. There's telephone poles down in the road still, and debris hanging off telephone poles.
When did they tell you you're going to probably get power back, or did they even
We
know?
have heard Monday, but then NES posted something yesterday saying 2 weeks.
Ooh.
So
Mm.
I'm lucky. I'm blessed. That's why I've tried to do as much as I can do in our community, and it's just amazing to see. I went and met a friend at the corner up here. It's probably a block away, and as I walked back out of this field area that we're in, there was a line to get into the neighborhood to even be able to come in and volunteer.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the volunteer state.
Man, Nashville, you did it big, and this is just amazing. So.
And it's not just Nashville. It's Mount Juliet, Hermitage, Lebanon, Cookeville got just the people in Cookeville. I mean, everybody that's affected, but still, Cookeville just got the big brunt end of it. That you know, a buddy of mine called me the other day, Shannon McNutt. He called me and he said, "Hey, I'm thinking about going here, here, and here." And I'm like, I know there's a lot of people downtown. I said, work your way east. You know, because I was, you know, he did. He sent me a picture of this big steel chainsaw and a smile on his face, and out he went.
And that's what they're having people do, and that's why when we got to North Nashville today, they were sending people out to other areas that haven't really been cleared up yet. Like I said, this area that we're in over here, over by the Hermitage Library, it was humbling and sad to see all the RTM roofing signs in the yard. But humbling at the same time, I know that we took care of those people. But the devastation in this area is crazy.
I was going to mention on the radio today is that, you know, whether or not we do your roof or not, you know, because there's a lot of people from out of town, right? A lot of they call them the storm chasers, which I was talking earlier, I don't know if you heard on the first segment, but, you know, there's so much damage, you know, all the local companies combined couldn't do it all, right?
Correct.
So you got to have some people, so, you know, are you seeing a lot of, what I was going to say is that I was going to mention that, you know, we'll come put an R10 roofing sign in your yard, not for advertisement, but to keep the legitimate door knockers, which, like I said, there's some are good people, that to keep them up from knocking on your door. If they knock on your door after they've seen us, like an R10 roofing sign or any of these other roofing signs in your yard, if a roofer knocks on your door, then they're not a good one. They're not doing their due diligence.
The police presence in the neighborhoods around here have done a really good job asking you, you know, where are you going, what's the address, why are you going there. You can't just get in a random pickup truck and just drive down there. You have to have a reason. So the police presence in the area has been really good. We've just had a whole minivan pull up into the driveway that we're in and deliver food and water and coolers. Now, if anybody wants to deliver porta potties for these thousands of people.
Well, now you were out this morning 8 to 10. Tell us what you were doing then.
Yeah, well, I stopped by the donation area that we had outside of the church. We were picking up blankets, flashlights. That's what they're looking for right now, is any of those toiletry items. So a lot of people are still in their homes and without power. So water, there's an abundance of water, which is amazing. Water and food, people have done really good delivering things like that. But we were collecting those toiletry items, toothbrushes, toothpaste, baby food, dog food, cat food, flashlights, blankets.
Forgot about the animals. Yeah, the animals. Yeah, cat food, dog food, all that kind of good stuff.
There's just so many people that don't have the luxury to be able to leave their home and do the things. Like, I'm very blessed to have a friend, and I know you have offered, and our whole work crew's offered a place for me to stay. You know, a buddy of mine has an Airbnb, but there's not a lot of people that are blessed with that. So they are still in their homes. So just ask a neighbor, ask a friend, just keep your ears and eyes open for anybody that you can help. So
that's right. No, that's right. It blew me away seeing the damage that was out there in the Dorchester way, the Leeville way out there in Lebanon, that the edge of Lebanon where Wilson County and Davis County connect and all that of this the sheer damage. I mean, it's not just clean up trees and this and that. It's just, you know, some homes are just obliterated. I mean, they're gone. And I
have never been a part of anything like that coming from Michigan. You know, and it's just I never want to be a part of it again. But I've just never seen the volunteer that this community and I know Mount Juliet has volunteers and Cookville, just everybody out there that woke up today and wanted to do something bigger than yourself. You know, I always say that, do something bigger than yourself.
Right.
And it's just awesome. So we are actually, I had to put a phone call in for somebody to come over and bring us some new chainsaws or chainsaw blades because the chains are wearing out. And anybody wants to stop by any of these locations with chainsaw blades or whatever you call them.
Chains, just chains,
gas for the chainsaws, things like that people also forget about. So we've had to actually call an Uber to bring it.
Hey, everybody. Someone on a lighter note. It's out of all this sadness, there's you got to bring some good to it. Is that so? I saw someone post the other day is that I didn't see too many scooters anywhere. Did it take them away or what? So it was, but
Yeah.
but
Did the tornado affect the bird location? Are those scooters gone?
yeah, exactly. But what else is there? I know we're in the over this next sector. We were talking the other day. This is still just day number 4 or 5
Right.
after this. That this is going to be going on for months, and if
Yeah.
not years in some cases. That we're going to be doing some more things, to be doing some more gatherings and collections and all kinds of things over the next few months. Maybe I think you and I were talking about doing once a month, starting something. And
Yeah.
and getting things where I was mentioning on the air earlier that the BBB had sent me some things of if you run into anybody where they're wanting to go donate some other stuff or any of this stuff we've talked about, it's the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee, the Community
Yep.
Resource Center, CRC, and then there's always the United Way, the American Red Cross, Second Harvest Food Bank. There's a big one, but
Yep. A lot of the YMCA locations are also accepting those non-perishable items.
yes.
But we're hoping, power is a big deal, but I mean, just like I said, walking through this neighborhood, and I don't know what I would do. I mean, it's a sea of blue tarps and a sea of what to the naked eye looks as complete desperation and sadness, and then come 11 o'clock looks like a godsend.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed that the other day when I was out there in the Mount Juliet, Wilson County area. That just the sheer number of volunteers, the fire department, just the churches, just everyone coming together. It's funny in today's day and age, with the media and all this other stuff pitting us all together, trying to be Democratic, Republic, or whatever. That people are just coming together, and that's politics are aside. I mean, people are just helping people.
We have black people, white people, Hispanic. It's every culture, every age. I'm working right now with a 70-year-old man he said, I can't do a lot, but I'm here. I mean, there's young teenage kids that are here for their youth soccer program, and there's just.
If even just to listen, let people vent. Well, hey, we're coming up on the hard break. Thanks for calling in. Keep doing the good work. Let us know what you need.
Awesome. Good job, Nashville.
Good job, Nashville. And when we come back, see you, girl. And when we come back, I'm gonna get into some more things of what you can do and how you can do it, and some other things I want to tell you about. It's a beautiful day in Nashville. We'll see you in 3.
Are you looking for more information about your favorite Super Talk 99.7 hosts? 997WTN.com has everything you need to keep up with Super Talk 99.7 WTN. We don't want you to miss out on registering to win concert tickets, prizes, and more. So listen live and head to 997WTN.com for more.
Information fueled, opinion driven. Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Did you know many veterans are eligible to receive up to 25 hours of daily living assistance each week at no cost to them? You see, not everyone is eligible, but if you're a veteran with wartime service, you may qualify for the benefit for yourself or for your spouse. But here's the thing. The application process is daunting and confusing. That's why you need to call the folks at Assisted Family Care in Nashville. They have years of experience in cutting through the red tape to help veterans receive this benefit if they're eligible. Then they will connect you with a responsible, compatible helper to assist you with your daily needs. See, a lot of our veterans and spouses of veterans are approaching a time in life when they're going to need assistance. For some, it may be errands and housekeeping. For others, it could be daily activities. Call the folks at Assisted Family Care and find out if you qualify. Here's the number, 615-833-9725. That's 615-833-9725. To learn more, visit AssistedFamilyCare.com. Hey, this morning, did your home's water taste bad or smell bad? All the chlorine, the chemicals, is hard water ruining your fixtures and appliances? Schedule your free Pelican water test today. They are absolute pros. They're America's #1 water softener alternative. They'll come to your house. They'll show you exactly what's in your home's water. And Pelican will then give you cleaner, safer, better than bottled water coming out of every faucet. You got to start by dialing this number, 844-803-1734. You'll love the way your water tastes coming out of every faucet every day, and it starts with that first sip of coffee in the morning. You're going to love the way your skin and hair improve and the way your fixtures and glass look. And the Pelican Smart Combo is salt-free, no lugging of bags of salt. And right now, you can save 15% on your Smart Combo. The Pelican Water Team is standing by now, and there is never any pressure when you call Pelican. Here's the number, 844-803-1734. 844-803-1734. Schedule online at pelicannashville.com.
30. At Vision for Life with some exciting news. The PanOptix lens implant is launched, and it's the first and only FDA-approved trifocal lens replacement. I was one of 12 surgeons selected to research the lens for the FDA and the first to implant it in Tennessee. PanOptix delivers an exceptional combination of near, intermediate, and distance vision for cataract patients. The results are incredible. Schedule an evaluation today, 615-436-2020. Again, 436-2020.
It's 6 a.m. It's time for school. Just stay cool.
Well, even in all this craziness in Nashville, we gotta have a little uplifting music. You know, the sun still comes up, we still gotta get up, put one foot in front of the other. That's what we do around here. You're listening to Renovation Nation live on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. I want to jump right back into what the BBB sent me, so I can get you some more information of some really serious stuff that you definitely need to know. And here's a couple of them. First of all, if you do have damage, make temporary repairs, like tarping, like boarding up windows, things to mitigate and limit the amount of damage, of continuing damage to your home or to your property. I mean, it's not just homes here. I was at a place the other day that had their cookers, they had a food truck, and the tree was on it. They had a boat and back, tree was on it. They had other stuff that was just down. It's not just one thing, it's everything. So just mitigate as much more continuing damage as you can. Beware of the contractors who may try to offer these these services for exorbitant, I can't speak today, fees. And the biggest thing I can tell people is, number one, RTM Roofing does not take deposits. People want to give us deposits, we will take them, but we normally don't take any money until our work's done. Now, we'll sometimes get a front half once we've completed the work, and then once the work's, the insurance sends money back on the second check, then we'll get that money. But do not, I'm going to repeat this again, do not hand over an insurance check to a contractor for repairs before the work has even been started. Don't do it. There's too many stories where people come in, they're not even roofers, they're not even water people, they're not even whatever, and they'll grab that check and they'll do 50 of them, 50 people like that, then leave. So do not give money to anybody until they're. What I always joke is that if number one, if I feel like I get money from you before I can get to your house to start to do work because I don't think you're going to pay me or something, I'm not working with you. Once the material's on the ground and we start work, if it's a super large job, I might come out and give the deposit then, because we're there, we're working, we're not going to leave. And plus, I always joke with people too. You see our office. You know where our office is at on our contract. You can come knock on the door. I'm there. So, but do not do that. Never give more than 1/3 of the job price up front, and make sure that your insurance company has approved all the repairs before your final payment is given to the contractor. Do not make permanent repairs until you get approval from the insurance company. Hey, if you didn't lose it, the phone, you got your phone, take pictures of everything. Pictures are gold right now, and what I mean by that is there's so much stuff and memories and your own memory of what it was and where it is and how it's damaged will get convoluted over time. Go ahead and take pictures of everything. If the insurance adjuster hasn't been there, go ahead and start doing your own pictures for your own documentation. That will help save you. It's hard to argue about something that's no longer there, there's not a picture of. Now, the homes that are destroyed, that's a different story, but I'm talking about if you fix something real quick that was damaged, get a picture of it first, or temporary before it first. So you may qualify for additional assistance when insurance doesn't cover all of your losses. I was saying the other day, you know, you've heard us talk here a lot about insurance, and a lot of people don't know what kind of insurance they got. They just know they've got it, but it may not be as good as you think it is. You know, you're going to find out how good your insurance is right now, or what you've at least purchased, and that's a sad thing for some people. And I've run across even before storms of going, oh, you've got the wrong policy here. You need now once you get this done, you need to add this, this, and this, and talk to your agent. And here's a list of agents we work with. Pick one. I would use any of them. And and weeks after those directly affected, you know, this is coming straight from the BBB. Unfortunately, any crisis also comes with some con artists, as we're just talking about, to take advantage of not just potential donors, but also survivors. Beware of storm chasers, it says. Handymen who go from town to town, chasing severe weather, looking to pick up work. Now, I agree with that, and like I said earlier, there's so much damage here, it takes help from outside. It really does. But do your due diligence on them. Make sure they're licensed, bonded, insured. Boom, 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 and make them show it to you. When we give you a contract at RTM Roofing, there's really not a question you can ask us about our company that's not on there. We do have our insurance. We have our warranty in writing, and you can read it. We have our work comp, our automobile insurance. All of that is already given on our contract, so you can see it. Don't take, and you know me here, people. I don't never like to talk bad about any other companies or anything. I'm not mentioning any names anywhere. But don't take a handwritten piece of paper estimate. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not unless it's your uncle. Then you might think about it twice. So, but get quotes in writing, as it's just saying here. Try to at least get 3 or 4. Hey, you know how that is. We always say, you know, do your due diligence. It's I always use the analogy of it's like hanging a gate. You know, you got your I can't even think of the words of them, but you got your what it hangs on, and they both turn straight up. Well, if you turn the top one down and the top one up, it just keeps the honest man out. But do your due diligence. So beware of any quotes that seem unusually low or high. You know, that's one thing. Insurance is a different thing. You know, unlike retail, insurance they have software, usually it's Xactimate or something else or something internal, that they know exactly what they're going to quote for what they're going to pay you for what was insured. And a good contractor, like I have Xactimate as well, I can tell you as well. And so that's why even getting 3 or 4 estimates is good, but wait till the insurance gives you theirs. You need to make sure what they're giving you, and then a good contractor can look at that and go, oh, yep, on the back end you're getting step drip edge and ice and water guard, which we do automatically, but it's called code upgrades. Most of you have, almost all of you typically will have a code upgrade policy. The insurance typically doesn't pay that on the front end. It gets paid on the back end once that work's completed. It's things like that that the average layman doesn't know. And you can get used and abused and maybe not get everything you're supposed to if the contractor doesn't know what they're doing when it comes to insurance and a lot of other things. So just do your due diligence. It's very, very important you do that. I'm bouncing around here because, like I said, there's so many things I'm wanting to go over. And again, like I was talking about with Carly, is that, typically when we get a roof or get a job with a client, we'll stick an RTM roofing sign in the yard. Well, during the storm times like this, what a sign in the yard will do for you, it will stop the legitimate storm chasers, other people coming to help, from coming to knock on your door, especially if they're a roofer, because that's usually when a sign's there, it means it's already taken, so to speak. Well, I don't have to do your roof if you don't want me to, but if you want me to stop people from coming and beating on your door as much as, at least probably cut it 3/4 in half, I'll be happy to put a sign in your yard. And it's not for advertisement. I don't care about the advertisement. I just want to take care of people around this town, because I've seen it. I've seen what happens, and it's like I said, there's so many people here, you don't know who's here or not. And check local first. And if the local's too far out, meaning in time to be able to get to you because of the overwhelming amount of calls, then do your due diligence. Please do that. I mean, I always say getting your roof inspected once a year will save you thousands. Well, doing this will save you tens and hundreds of thousands possibly. And making sure you're getting what's done right. And I was talking to a friend the other day, and I said, you know, it's weird. I said, everybody's in shock. There's going to be like 3 phases going on here. It's shock and awe right now. I mean, people it's still in shock. We're just in day 5, and it seems like day 500. And then people are going to get mad. You know, after the shock wears away, you're going to get mad. You know, it's one thing just what happened. Now it's like, what happened, you know? And then people are going to start getting a little frustrated because it's going to take time to do this. So just prepare yourself for that. I mean, some people might get stuff done quicker than others for whatever reason, but some houses are going to be framed and this even before the roof can get on. But like a lot of our clients we're helping, we're tarping, and I told them when this rain comes, you know, this week, if you see a leak, because I can't put your house in a bubble. If you happen to see a leak coming in, let me know. We're back out and we'll find that spot. There can be micro holes in your roof from, I mean, that wind speed was just amazing. It could blow something the size of a BB, you know, right through the decking, and then the shingle looks great. The roof looks great, and then come the rain, you know, you'll know it. So double check that. So if you do have your home, if you're still able to be into it and live in it or stay in it, that's not, you know, dangerous, then after this, when this rain comes in this week, just if you can get in your attic, just pick your head up there and look around. Better yet, you can call us too, and we'll come look for you. Again, 615-500-0751. There's no charge for that. Not going to charge anybody for that. Never do, never will. So, one more segment. We'll give you some more information, and we'll go from there. You know, hey, Nashville strong, baby. See you in 3.
Hey, it's Johnny B with my friend Chad Rowland from RTM Roofing. Chad, what time of year is it? Hey, buddy, it's almost spring, you know it. And who didn't get their roof inspections? A lot of you. We're now starting RTM Roofing east from Cookeville, all the way to Winchester and everywhere in between. So call RTM Roofing at 615-500-0751 and get your complimentary roof inspection. Also, go to rtmroofing.com or call them 615-500-0751. And Renovation Nation every Saturday at 11 right here on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
It's been reported that over 60% of small businesses close after just one cyber attack. But the good news is, we have a solution. Comcast Business Security Edge, a security solution that automatically protects all the devices on your network. No additional installation or updates needed. The security is built directly into your internet, so every connected device is protected from things like phishing, malware, and risky sites. And it all starts on the nation's largest gig speed network. Right now, get 75 megabit internet for $49.95 per month for 2 years when you add 2 voice mobility lines and sign up for paperless billing and auto pay. Faster speed for your business, protection for all its devices. What's better than that? Call 1-800-501-6000 today. Comcast Business, beyond fast.
For enhanced security, Comcast Business Security is available for an additional monthly charge. Offense $422.20. Restrictions apply, not available in all areas. New customers only. Limited Comcast Business Internet 75 service and 2 voice lines. 2-year term agreement required. Early termination fee applies. Equipment taxes and fees extra subject to change. Monthly service charge increases by $10 without paperless billing auto pay.
Did you know there's a convenient, simple, and stress-free way to sell your house? It's called Open Door, and it's the super convenient way to move on your schedule. Isn't that right, Meryl?
My name is Meryl, and I sold my home directly to Open Door. There was a life change in my family. My mom is 82, and we got to the point where we needed to find a place for her to live. The only way we could do that is if I sold the condo that I'd owned. It only took a few minutes. I answered a few questions, uploaded a few photos, and not too long after, I got my offer. I got to pick my own closing date, and if I needed to make a change, I had all the control.
Thanks, Meryl. Request a free offer on your house today, and we'll send one back within 24 hours. Questions? Great. Our real estate experts are here to help. Get your free no-obligation offer now at opendoor.com/stress-free. Customers were compensated for their time. Opinions are their own. Offer eligibility and purchase price varies. Open Door is represented by Open Door Brokerage, Inc., license 02061130 in California, and Open Door Brokerage, LLC, in its other markets.
Spring into savings when you replace your old garage door with Overhead Door Company of Nashville. When you've been replacing garage doors since 1986, you get a reputation. We'll help you choose the right style, color, and accessories during your free in-home estimate. And come see our beautiful showroom with working garage doors and openers. Replace before summer with a new insulated garage door and save $100 off your double door and $50 off single doors. Call 615-307-4099 or schedule online at overheaddoornashville.com.
This hour of programming brought to you by RTM Roofing. Go to rtmroofing.com for all your roofing needs.
And that's the way we change it up. Just like that. You're listening to Renovation Nation live on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Sitting here by myself today. Big happy birthday to Mr. Chris Galbraith. He's the official angry old man now. I think he's finally hit 50. No, I don't think he has, but I gotta give him a hard time. Really appreciate Carly calling in. Again, glad she's okay from all the storms that they went through. And if you need to know any other information, like what I've been talking about, what your do's and don'ts and things like that that the BBB sent me, I just put it on the RTM Roofing Facebook page. I will also put it on my personal page next. You can go there, so in case you missed some of this or rewind and play back this video that I put on Facebook, you can find a lot of that out. And we'll get into, the Cookeville side. There's a tremendous amount of damage in Cookeville, and now go west and follow 50, 52 miles, whatever it is. There's tons of it out there. So just if you need anything from us, I mean, it doesn't have to be roofing. It could just be you need someone to come out and just help you with something. We've got guys. We're doing a little bit of everything we can do, and we're happy to try to get someone to you or do it ourselves. But you can always call us at 615-500-0751. Make sure you get your home inspected if you've been in that any kind of that vicinity. Now, if you're in Franklin, it's time for a roof inspection anyhow. You can always call us. But if you're from East Nashville or from the airport, John C. Tribune, or even Dixon. I know Dixon got hit. No one's talking about Dixon. Dixon got killed with hail, but they didn't get the tornado, right? And so anybody out there, do your due diligence. I just had to listen to my commercial that me and Johnny B did here a few weeks back that just played, and I was talking about, hey, the spring storms are coming, spring's coming, and if you had your roof inspected, well, it came. So now you definitely need one. You definitely need to check out. It's not just your roof, especially if you're in those areas. It's everything on it. Like I was saying earlier, just because you don't think you have damage on your home with those high winds, that it could have shifted the foundation. It could have done a million different things. It's not visible to the naked eye. Do your due diligence. It's better be safe than sorry. It doesn't mean you have to call your insurance immediately and have them come out to check that. That's something other people can do. And we network with a lot of people. If you can't find someone you know or trust, you call RTM Roofing, 615-500-0751, and we're happy, very, very happy to get you to somebody that we will be using in our own personal home. So it's, like I said, it's a crazy, crazy world here in Nashville, but it's also a blessed world with the amount of people around here that are just giving. I mean, it's absolutely amazing to me. It's amazing to me, but, it's what I expected. It blows my mind to actually see it, but I know a lot of people around here, and it would surprise me if they weren't. So good job, Nashville. Good, and it's not just Nashville. I keep saying Nashville. It's from Cookeville to Nashville to Dixon that people need help. So don't forget that. Don't forget that. There are outlying areas of where there's not 100,000 people, in a small area that can help. So just keep them and keep everybody in your thoughts and prayers too. That's been this, and even the people helping. I mean, there's people out here busting their tail, hours upon hours a day. And still going, and it's going to keep going. People get ready for that. This is going to be an ongoing process. It's like work on 440. We know how big of a headache that is, and that's just driving somewhere. So just remember that. And listen, what else have I got here? Just so you know what we do, if you need any help in this, we do siding, we do gutters, we do fascia, soffit, of course roofing. After that, we've got good business-to-business companies that we network with that we can refer you to. Let's see, where else am I at? I got the damage talking about. I want to give a big shout out to my friend Kyle Caldwell. He's one of the big men over there at Mr. Roof. Their whole building got just taken out. I mean, and they immediately went and set up a new thing at one of their places and got back in, and not only did they do what they do, they lost it too. So it's I want to give him a shout out. I had a good conversation with him yesterday, and we were talking about we'll make sure that we take care of people around here because we're all from around here, and that's the other thing. A buddy of mine hit me on Facebook, and I shared it, and I was trying to pull it up right here a second ago. Mr. Andrew Buss. And you need to think about this. With all the contracting or insurance work available in Middle Tennessee now, it's a good thing to remember that to purchase your work from an actual local contractor or small business. These folks are your neighbors. They go to church. Their kids go to the same schools as you do or yours do. They don't use terms like corporate restructuring, to justify letting people off and all that good stuff. But here's some stats I saw that I thought was interesting. Employer firms with fewer than 500 workers in this area employed 46.8% of private sector payrolls in 2016. Employers firms with fewer than 100 workers employed 33.4%. What I'm basically trying to tell you is that a lot of these local, well, companies like us, you know, all of us live here, work here, you know, spend our money here. You know, I was telling a client the other day, I was like, you know, we got to make money. I have to warranty my work, but I don't retire off every roof, and nor would I, you know. But we give back to the community here where we're at. Just remember that, and when you're out looking for people to help, in on down the road in the future when you're looking for help, just always remember that. Support local. It's always good. And what else have I got here? You know, we got 2 numbers you can call as well, because the 500 number has been getting blown up to 615-500-0751. Well, you can also call our RTM East number, which transfers over to that too, and that's 931-349-0731, 931-349-0731, and both of those will go to the office, and Miss Kay or Carly or Miss Tina or one of us will be grabbing them. So when one's ringing, someone's on it, and when the other one rings, someone else picks it up. So, but if for some reason someone doesn't pick the phone up, you can leave us a message, and we will get right back with you. You can shoot us a text at either one of those numbers. You can even go to rtmroofing.com and fill out our little contact us thing, and it immediately sends us an email, and we know about it. So there's multiple ways to get a hold of us. And if there's somebody you know that needs help, you know, send us their way, or send them our way. You know, we'll go out and take care of them, or we'll find someone that will. Let's see. You know, I was going to Cookville. You know, the Cookville thing. I've been trying to work my way that way, and I know there's a lot of stuff up there. That if you're up that way, you can call the 931 number, 931-349-0731, or you can call the 615-500-0751. And I or Josh, one of us, will be going up that way, because that's what I just started. That was that commercial, you know, that you just heard at the break. We're just starting RTM East, because Nashville's doing great, and I've got the best team in the world. There's no doubt about it. And that they're killing Nashville. I mean, when I say killing Nashville, they're taking care of people left and right, and I love it. But now there's people out from Cookville to Winchester that need help. And not just from this storm, but just in normal maintenance and life of with their homes and roofs. So that's what I was starting to do now, and this storm is definitely pushing me that way a little quicker. So if you're out in those areas or have any issues, I'm more than happy to come out, or Josh Compton, my new RTM East guys out there. And well, right now he's in Nashville tarping, and or he's hugging people and feeding them as he wants to do, and so I got to give us a good shout out before I forget to all my crew and all my team. You know, from everybody. There's so many names. I don't want to leave anybody out, but from me personally, thank you. Thank you for stepping up and doing what I knew you'd do, and I know what the team does. But they've been busting their butt this week, and so has a lot of other people. But I'm talking about my team right now. That I want to give a big shout out. That yeah, you stepped up there, stepping up to the plate, and thank you. So other than that, you know, it's just you know, next week we got a bunch of things going to be coming up. We're going to keep this on the hot plate and remind you of who to call, what to do. If you have questions, you know, things of that nature. But get with your insurance agent. If you can't reach them, get with your insurance company, the 800 number. Call them, find out your rights, find out your policy, because if it's that bad, you probably don't even know where your policy's at. Find that out before you start doing stuff. Other than collect stuff that you can, and tarp and cover and stop anything from the waters coming. But again, if you need us, again, I'm going to keep throwing this number out. And it's not, I tell you, I keep in my head going, I'm not doing it for advertising. I want to help people. But it's 615-500-0751, 615-500-0751, or you can also call 931-349-0731, 931-349-0731. And lastly, you can always go to rtmroofing.com and fill out, you can contact us through that way, and we'll be out. I'm about brain dead here, people. This has been a lot. It's been a lot, and I'm a lucky one. So I can only imagine some of you hearing my voice today of what you're going through. So just remember, you are in the volunteer state, and there's plenty of us, and we'll be here to help. See you next week when we come back to have some great another Renovation Nation show. See ya.